Alright, it's tempting for me to troll this 2 and just get this pawn running right away, but if I do that, I'm afraid you're gonna take this pawn, run him over to here, and then my pawn here will be stuck behind this untrolled 6. So I want to get this pawn moving right away so I can kind of get away from that tile there. So I'm going to take 2 dice to try to troll this 3, and then I'm going to move with my other 2 dice. Alright, so I got my 3, and I've got a nice white path there. Hopefully I can take advantage of that. And I lost one of the dice already. I'm going to the 5, hopefully. Nope, not happening. Your turn.
Alright, well, I am going to get this pawn out. I could go this way, but I think I'm going to take one to troll that, and I'm going to try to rush your pawn. I'll take the remaining 3 dice to move him afterwards. We'll see what happens. Alright, now the more important part for the 2. Good. For the 5. Alright. Put a little pressure in your pawn. Your turn.
Alright, I'm a little worried about this pawn getting trapped in the corner there, so I could try to maybe troll the 3 and get that pawn out, but this path here is just too tempting. So I'm going to take all 4 of my dice to move this pawn down this path. Alright, well I made it, but only with 1 die, so I can use the 1 die, try to get to the 3. Ooh, alright, not good. Not good rolling there. Back to you.
Alright, well, I'll take advantage of it, or try to anyway. I'm going to troll that right away to cut his path off, and then I'll use my other 2 to move that pawn. Hopefully try to get into the center there. Alright, that is trolled. That was the important part. And now to the 4. Alright, got them both. And to the 3. Alright. Your turn.
Alright, well, now that you're out of there, that was a good turn, I think. You played both offense and defense.
Thanks.
But now, after I troll this 3, I'm going to have this path right along the outside of the board. So hopefully I can get some good rolls and make some progress there. So I'm going to just make a conservative play. We'll say 2 dice to troll, and then my other 2 dice will be to move. So this is important. If I don't get this troll, I've just wasted my whole turn. So, and that's what happened. Okay. Your turn. And I did not make any progress, so we're going to turn the cube to 1.
Alright, well that was a pretty good break for me, although I really can't capitalize too much. Kind of a weird position here. I think I'm just going to troll, I'll try to troll that 6 there. There's not a lot else for me to do. I'm ahead in the count, so all 4 dice to troll that 6. Nope. Cube is at 2 now, and it's your turn.
Okay, so we both wasted a turn pretty much. Well, one option would be to make some more progress with this pawn, just move over and gain 2 tiles. But if I do that, that's going to open up some lower numbers for you. Right now, my pawn here is kind of blocking you in and making you go through an untrolled 6. So this pawn's playing some good defense right now. So I'm going to try what I tried before. I'm going to see if I can get this pawn moving. So I'll make the same play, hopefully with better results this time. 2 to troll the 3, and then 2 to try to move. Alright, there we go. And now I've got a nice path, 5 dark tiles in a row. Alright, so the 1 did not work, so I'm down to 1 die. If I can get to the 4. Nope. But I did make progress, so we're going to reset the cube, and it is your turn.
Alright, things get a little stagnant for me. I'm sort of in control, but there's not much I can do. So, I don't like where he is. Maybe it's because it's a Friday night, but I'm going to try something a little wild here. I'm going to move him. I'm going to try. I'm going to move... I'll take all my dice to do it. I'll move him backwards to that 2. As we suspected, I got them all, and I'll go to that 3. Alright, so not a hard play. Maybe kind of weird. I haven't lost any ground, and I like the middle more than the edge there. We'll see if I regret that or not. I did not make progress, because he is still just as far away as he was here, so I do have to turn the cube to 1, and it's your turn.
Alright, so you just kind of repositioned that 1 pawn. That does limit me, because before I had maybe some ideas of moving this pawn over, and you've taken that away from me, so I think my plan is pretty straightforward here. I'm going to just keep on making progress with this pawn, see how far I can get on this path of dark tiles. So I'm going to take all 4 dice to move this pawn. Alright, that's a pretty good start. I'm keeping 3 of them. Can't complain. Okay. Should be able to get to 5 with 3 dice. And I did. And I got 1 die. Let's take a shot at this 6. Nope. Alright, not a bad turn though. And I did make progress, so the cube will go back to 6. Your turn.
Alright, moment of truth here. This is actually why I moved him aside. I'm going to go backwards with him and try to loop all the way home. We'll see. I might get stuck in the middle and regret this, but all 4 to move him backwards to the 4. Good start. Only dropped 1. This should be easy here to the 3. Alright, now is the tough part. 5. No. Alright, I did not make progress. So I turn it to 1, and not sure I really have a strategy now. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna make kind of an unconventional move here, I think. I could just take all 4 dice and try to get to the 6, but then this pawn's gonna be rolling. I don't want to let that happen, so I'm just gonna do a lot of trolling. I'm gonna start opening up a path for this pawn. So I'm gonna take 2 dice to try to troll that 3. 1 more to try to troll this 4, and then I'm going to use my last die to try to troll this 2 to block your path up this side of the board. So it's kind of a weird play, but hopefully it'll work out. Alright. There we go. Starting to get a path for that pawn. Okay, that one didn't work. Alright, so 2 out of my 3 actions did work. No progress, so the cube is now at 2. And it is your turn.
Alright, well, I think you are going to troll that 5 next turn, and I think that would finish me off. The cube would be at 4 by that point. You are winning the count because you're only 2 away. My guys are 4 away, and if I don't move him, I'm dead. So I'm going to take all 4 dice to move him to the 5. Better work. Alright. Worked with 2. Let's keep running. Yeah, well, that's okay. The cube goes back to the beginning, and it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I'm going to do what maybe I should have done earlier. I'm just going to take all 4 dice to try to move this pawn to the 6. I think I'm winning this matchup between these 2 pawns. So if I can get this pawn home, I'm feeling pretty good. So all 4 dice to try to move to the 6. Okay.
Aha,
Nope.
alright.
And we turn the cube to 1. Your turn.
That's why they call them 6s.
What?
I don't know. Alright, I'm going to keep moving this pawn, because really it's a race here. I'm going to hope you get stuck behind that 6 for a couple more turns, because that's an easy finish for me. I can take care of 2s. 2s I can handle. Alright, all 4 dice.
Tough guy over here.
All 4 dice to run with him to the 5. Alright, that's all I asked. Cube goes back. Your turn.
Alright, well, not much has changed, so I'm going to try the same play. All 4 dice, try to get this 6.
You know the definition of insanity?
Yep.
Alright, just checking. Want to see this?
Maybe.
Plan this turn. I'm going to try to get him home, and the real goal here is once he's out of the way, he can sneak back this way without you expecting it. Alright, so I'm going to take 2 dice to troll this 2, and 2 to move. That should get the job done. Be some bad luck if it didn't. To troll, good. And to move. Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Don't see that too much.
No.
2 dice out of 2.
I could have done that 36 times and that only would have happened once.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no real harm done, I guess. We are at 2, but that is safely trolled. Your turn. Hey, do you mind? It's your turn.
My turn? Okay.
Yeah. Where did you get that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Well, I mean, I could troll this too, but that's just kind of being a jerk. I don't think it accomplishes a whole lot. So I'm gonna keep trying this 6. I think this is what, my third try at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Hey! All right, finally. There we go. Cube resets. Back to you.
Alright, time is of the essence. This is exciting now. He's going to get home soon, and then it's going to be a rat race between these two. I have the trolled path, which is nice. They're all dark tiles. You would have to troll everything, but if I don't hurry up, you're going to start carving your way there, and basically whoever gets farther along will win the deadlock. So I got to conserve dice. I'll use 2 to move him, and I'll use the other 2 to move that pawn. And I'd really like to get all the way home now, otherwise I'll block myself. Alright, once again, 2 dice out of 2. I should be set for the next 35 tries. There we go. And... alright, first pawn home. Now we'll move this guy across to the 2. Good. Alright, this is where things are going to get sticky. Alright. No, this would be even bigger. Alright, look at that. Nah, I didn't deserve that.
Wow, you might win this turn. I think you are.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That was, let's see, this guy actually, he started here. Remember, he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a 10 Tyler.
Instead of just 6.
It's pretty...
what did this guy? He did something crazy too, didn't he?
He went 8. He went there, up to here,
That's right.
and then back down and around.
reversed.
So, yeah, one pawn went 10, other pawn went 8.
Clearly did not have a coherent plan
But,
that game,
hey,
but
it was effective.
hey, once in a while, works out.
So that is a double game. That's 2 points for you. 0 points for me. You got both your pawns home before I got either pawn home. Yeah, wow, well.
Them's the breaks. Gotta watch out for those 6s.
Yep, 6s will kill you. Alright, well, good game.
Yeah, good game.